Good morning and welcome back for another video. Myself, Darren, and this is the Nemesis. As always, Eric, you've done a fantastic job, mate, giving it a nice good clean down last night. So thanks very much, buddy, appreciate that. That's the Nemesis, ladies and gentlemen, in all her glory. Oh, that is a nice shine, isn't it? First things first, needs to travel over to our other depot in Ashton, and then whilst I'm there, I'm getting loaded up with the XL double deck trailer, which has probably about an extra 12 foot on the back of the trailer, and it's also a rear steered one as well. So I'll show you a little bit when I get connected. And then we're delivering that over to Widnes depot, collecting a single deck from there, and then we're going over to Wrexham, I do believe. Not often we go towards Wales area, is it? I quite like driving North Wales area as well, even though if it is Wrexham. I don't know if it's Wrexham itself or just on the outskirts. I've collected somewhere before on the outskirts of Wrexham, in the middle of the countryside area. Nice little drive around there, to be fair. On the front of the deck, as you can see, we have a big open area, so you can have big tall pallets there, no problems, and try and keep a lot of the weight over there as well. And then we have two decks. We have the top and the bottom. For the top deck, it needs to be less or maximum 300 kilograms each pallet on the top. And you don't want any top heavy stuff on there as well, because when you go around the corners, you don't want anything to tip off the side nice, or put the weight distribution of the trailer off. And then you got the bottom deck. And make sure you don't forget, change the ride height. Just looking at the address as well for the Wrexham place. I don't know if it's still classed as Wrexham, but it's by a place called Overton. So it's just on the outskirts and south of Wrexham. Now you can see it in a little bit of light. So that's the extra footage from about there on the trailer. And that's the rear steer, what turns when you move around corners. And yeah, it's a big one, isn't it? About 16 foot in height. That is absolutely beautiful over there. A little bit of a sunrise coming up in the distance. Oh, very nice. Perks of the job, that, folks. And that is one big pipe there, ladies and gentlemen. God knows what to go use that for. Before I forget, let's fix the ride height. Back to 1410. As if the time is 8 o'clock already. Trailers switched over, ride height is done, reg plate is done, vehicle checks done, and now all we need to do is hit the road to south of Wrexham. I'm quite intrigued really with what they're doing over there, because it looks really interesting. You've got a big forklift lifting up the giant pipe, and then you got little forklift trying to move the brackets behind it. There he is, hiding behind either one. To get to the place south of Wrexham, it's 43 miles away and just over an hour drive. To get to our destination, we need to cross the Runcorn Bridge. And onto the M56 motorway. Just following this straight down pretty much, jumping on towards the A55, and then we're going to be jumping onto the A483 past Wrexham. Nice and easy drive, pretty straight roads. Traffic's not normally too bad, to be fair, up and down this way. Unless it's a bank holiday, then, well, that's another matter, isn't it? Perks of when your mates are on the motorway. You get that in.
Hey, here he is.
That's close. There we go. Cheers, mate. Thanks for that.
Hey.
Oh, traffic's built up a bit, hasn't it?
Alright.
Travelling down the 483 still, and I've got 7.5 miles still to go. It's currently 9 o'clock just gone, and should be there in about 20 minutes, give or take. So I'm making pretty good progress. Traffic's been really nice and clear. That's what you want. Yeah, so overall it's good. Hopefully the rest of the day will be a little bit like this as well. Now these are my type of roads. Currently on the 539 at the moment. And they're a lot more better, aren't they, driving on these roads. They might be a little bit tighter, a little bit more narrower. You've got to be a little bit more cautious, but it's a little bit more fun, isn't it, driving around little country lanes instead of sat there on the motorway with one straight line. At least this way it keeps you on your toes a little bit. And the old farmers out there, and the tractors. You get the combine harvester out in a field and that, getting the potatoes and that lot, innit? That's my Bristolian accent, by the way. Not too great, I know. That must be so cool driving one of them, honestly. And to be fair, for a tractor, it's doing quite good speeds here at the moment. It's doing, I'd probably say 36, give or take. See him there, bobbling around on his seat. Got a lot of respect for farmers, I have. It's one job I wouldn't mind doing for a weekend. Hint, hint. If anybody farmers out there need a hand driving a tractor, pulling the trailers around the fields while you do your crops, give me a shout. I'll help out for a bit, free of charge labour for a day. As long as I can vlog it, I don't mind. Got some nice views here as well, haven't you? Nice part of the country, Wales, isn't it? Bloody hell, one of the bulls in the field there is jacked. It looks like it's on steroids. It was literally like Arnie Schwarzenegger version of a bull. I've never seen a bull so jacked up in my life. You wouldn't think, looking at the skies, it's the middle of September though, would you? It's absolutely gorgeous today. I'm just going to take a right to the 528 over towards Overton. Just the views are so much nicer, aren't they, driving through the countryside though. Come on, truck, pick up your speed, power, let's get going. So the problem with these MAN trucks, they're really comfy to drive, they've got a great turning circle, lots of space on the inside, but it just lacks that little bit of power, especially if you've got a really heavy trailer on. And pulling out that junction just then, you wouldn't think I had an empty trailer on. Oh, what a lovely little pub. That is so nice, that little pub. Cross Foxes. Definitely need to give that a try. Nice little scenery all around as well. I love it. I love this job. I really do. This is the office window for the day. You can't beat it. So nice. You might get bad days like the other day on Tuesday. It was just an absolute, everything just went wrong, including being stuck on the A45 for so long. But when you get days like this, it's so surreal and nice. It just makes up for it, doesn't it? It really does. And we're just approaching the town of Overton. Oh, it's not a thing, I thought that was a junction then. It's a nice little village, isn't it? You feel like you time travelled back 50 years, don't you, when you come through these little villages? Thank you very much. A little bit of a tight one. Road ahead's closed. Diversion round. Well, that's not good. Alright, so I've got a road diversion. I'm not too sure though if it's going to be suitable for trucks. Right, I've got a little bit of a problem now. Right, let's try and get down this way. See if we can come upwards. It's got to be a way to get there, isn't it? But I don't know how far the road's closed. So I could see another sign a little bit further up saying the road closure. Down that road when I stopped at the T-junction. So hopefully I can come up from it, but it's just getting a way that I can cut across to then come up. Hopefully it's not going to be a tiny little B road, because these A roads that I'm currently on are narrow as it is. That's why you got to take your time going around these corners. You never know, another truck might be coming towards you. As you can see, these roads are not really great, and this is one of the A roads, so imagine what some of these B roads I'm going to have to drive down shortly to get where I am, how tight they're going to be. Just creep round the corners. I hate it when it's road diversions and they don't put the sign up saying, yeah, diverted traffic, turn down this way. I need to try and get towards a little village called Ellesmere, and I'll be able to travel up then from there. Right, down to 20. I mean, I understand 20 miles an hour next to a school and like a really built up area. I'm with that, I really am. Oh, there's a school there actually, that's probably why it's 20. But when you're driving down some of these other roads, what I like this, but without the school, and it's still 20 miles per hour, I don't think it really helps the environment much, because you've got to use like higher gear to go slower, which will then cause more pollution and more traffic. So we've got to carry on down here. So this is Henley. Now the sign said 4 miles down here to get to Ellesmere. If the roads stay like this, I'm okay. It won't be too bad. But if they don't, then I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Now the sat-nav's kind of updated to come down here, so it looks like there's not any low bridges or anything, because otherwise it'll tell me to turn around. But I'm just going to be taking my time, driving really slow, cautious, in case you get any cars or motorbikes flying up and down, or another truck or a tractor, because of the season the way it is, there might be tractors getting about. Getting a little bit more narrower. Oh, that's a steep hill, isn't it? It really is a steep hill. Can you get through there? Yeah, I might be able to just get through. Perfect. Can you get through there? Oh dearie me. Slow and steady. Been through plenty of roads like this before. That's okay, that's alright. As long as it goes narrow and then opens back up, so it's a bit of a turning point, well, overtaking point or whatever, it's not too bad. Right here, little passing points. Not ideal, but it didn't say on the top of the roads weight limits or unsuitable, because I have seen a few roads down here driving up that says don't follow the sat nav, etc. So this road didn't, so that's a good sign, surely. Oh, thank God for that. The farmer's seen me wearing he did. Thanks mate, legend. Getting all the grass picked up there on the left. I don't think the camera can see it though, unfortunately. Is it tilling, where they have the 2 big rotors on the back? Well, not 2, there's probably about 6 of them. And they're making all the grass put into lines then, aren't they, so they can go around with the baler. That's what they're doing at the moment. Not only do you have to be careful of traffic oncoming, the high hedges soft verges. But I need to be careful of the trees as well. Make sure there's no big branches that are overhanging. I should be okay in theory though, because a lot of tractors come up and down here. Tractors are quite similar height to myself. I'll just keep an eye on it. If we get too close to the hedges, there might be something overhanging. I don't want to cause damage to either the trailer or the unit. I made it through. That wasn't too bad, was it? A few tight little bits, but overall it was okay. Only really seeing a couple of little vans, not a lot of cars, and the tractor. Luckily we met the tractor at the turning point, well, the overtaking point, what you want to call it. So what I need to do now is go up this road, which is a little bit better, for 3 miles, and then we should be there. Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, how far up is this road meant to be closed? Right, I might be able to turn. There's a turning up here on the left anyway. I might be able to get to there. And then try and divert that way if I can. It's an absolute nightmare, this. The place that I'm making a collection from is literally in the middle of nowhere as well. You wouldn't even think it'll be where it is, because you go down the road and then it just appears out of nowhere, some huge factory. It's only 2 miles that I need to do as well. Right, our car has came from up that way. Right, that's got to be a good sign, hasn't it? Hopefully they've just left the road closure sign there by mistake. Right, a car's coming from there as well. John, going for it, going for it. There's another road that I might be able to take to the left. How far up is this road closure? Okay, I've got a tight little bit now to go through. Oh, sugar. That's a little bit tight. But the business that I'm collecting from is literally down here. Don't get stuck. Oh, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all, folks. sure tractors come down here, don't they? It looks like a farm. Oh no. But in theory, this road should pop out right where the business is, and to get back on myself, I'm not going to be coming this way, that is for sure. I'm going to be going all the way around. I don't fancy going through single track roads in rural Wales. Yeah, there's farms there, so that's got to be a good sign. There's tractors come down here with trailers. And I can see the business in the distance as well, the factory up ahead. Oh, look at that, that's good timing. That was really good timing. My word. So you got a road closure there as well, look at that. They've closed off like the whole bit where I need to get down. Yep, so I'll still go down here and then I'll pop out at the end of the road, and then here we are. Oh, hello pigeon. Fantastic, fantastic. What's that saying? Oh, the motto? He who dares wins. Now, normally I would not advise anybody driving down these type of roads. I really wouldn't. But however, road diversions are non-existent at the moment for this road works for some reason, and I've got to make that collection to go that extra mile. Whew. And breathe. We've done it. We've done it. Round of applause. Now, if that does not deserve a like and a sub for the video, then I don't know what will. But yeah, thank you very much anyway for everybody that does subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. All the likes and everything. But honestly, that has got to deserve a like, hasn't it? It's got to. Going the extra mile for the client. Site entrance, as I say, yep, that's us here. Perfect. We got there, guys, we got there. Nicely done, if I say so myself. First thing I'm going to be doing, now I'm here, I'm going to speak to one of the other drivers what are here, one of the other truckers, and see how did they actually get here, which way did they come. All on a weighbridge and weighed out. Can of Monster and some strawberry milkshake, just in case I need the energy later on. To be fair, I probably won't even drink it because I've got about 3 of them in my fridge at the moment just for emergencies. And it was £1.20 in the machine, so rude not to, isn't it? Just had a quick look on Google Maps just now and it doesn't show any road closures. So fingers crossed the road closure is actually just after my junction and not where I need to take a left to get in towards Overton. Because when I was coming from Overton, if you turn right, they had a barrier up saying like road closure, but I don't know if it might have been further down on that A road. So hopefully I can get back okay. I'm just going to pull over here a little bit, give him enough space. Oh, he's going in there. Time, mate. Trailer full of grass. Probably used as cow feed. Oh, that's so cool. You got one of the tractors and it's got like a big spout sticking out the back of it. And it's just firing all the grass cuttings into the trailer. Ah, it looks so cool, it looks so fun, doesn't it? That's why farmers are always happy, even though they work long as hell hours. What? Peacocks? You don't see peacocks on the side of the road that often. Especially about 8 of them. What is going on? Now, if I didn't have that on camera, you probably wouldn't believe that I've just gone past a flock of peacocks in the wild. That was absolutely crazy. Hey, diversions, and that's the road closed. Oh my word, I could have got here all along. That giant diversion that I've just taken, I didn't need to take it because they blocked the road up here at the top. Oh, you are kidding me. To be fair though, I probably should have got out of the truck and spoke to the guy, like, how far down is the road closure, mate? Can I get down? I need to go to so and so. I remember that one for next time. So this is the road diversion that I've seen up here where it said road closure, just behind that white van. Go on, let you through, bud. So, see if you can, I've got no one behind me, I don't think. Since it's got a road closure right there where them cones are, it's a busy road, isn't it? That first van driver as well was going off his head. Somebody went behind him. Right, okay, thank you. It's a lovely little village though, isn't it? Over at Overton. Looks like it's got quite a lot of history. And these little villages, they always have like a good community feel to it, don't they? You know, everybody knows each other, etc. Oh, I don't know if there's parking. I want to go to this butcher's here. There's no parking for me. It's just hit 1:10 and I'm back at the Widnes depot. Just need to get unloaded and then I'm not really too sure what I'm doing in the afternoon for the rest of the day. Could be not too much by the looks of it, because at the moment there's 2 rigids in front of me getting unloaded, so I've got a waiting queue for that. So whilst I'm waiting, what I'm going to do is cleaning the pan. As you can see, I've had some noodles for dinner, nothing fancy, but let's get it cleaned. Sometime later, and now I am at the hub. So I've got to unload 17 pallets and then I'm going around to the corner to one of our other clients, and then there I'm going to be collecting I think about 16 pallets from them, and then coming back to the hub to unload again, and then that should be me done for the day. It's currently about 4:20, give or take, so hopefully 6 o'clock finish. Can always hope, right? Whilst I was waiting for the yard to be free, I've undone some of the buckles, so it saves a little bit of time when I get inside. and I just need to reverse it in. Keep an eye on the passenger side, make sure there's no vehicles trying to undercut you, which they do sometimes. So I need to park up pretty much on one side, unload and then reload on the driver's side first, and then I'm going to have to move the truck over so I can get to the other side. So unfortunately the yard is actually quite full today. Not normally this busy inside the yard. I thought it'd be a good idea, instead of parking up, doing one side, then strapping everything up and moving to the other side, repeating the process, moving the truck, etc. Just get the pump truck and then I can wheel from one side to the other. Not taking into consideration, they weigh about 1,200 kilograms, so it's a little bit of hard work really. Arrived back at the hub now and it is currently 5:45, and unfortunately I've arrived at rush hour time because there's a little bit of a queue. I want to say a little bit of a queue. There's about 5 trucks in front. I'm hoping I'll be unloaded and back at the Haydock depot finishing for about 6:30 or maybe 20 to 7, give or take. Which means today, unfortunately, it's been another long day. We've had a lot of waiting around though for about 2 hours over at Witness Depot before, so we had a lot of POA. So it's not too bad, you know, doing the long hours. However, little man's gonna be in bed by the time I do get home, and that's probably gonna be the 4th night really where I've not really seen him properly, which kind of does suck. Hopefully tomorrow it's going to be a little bit of a better finish. Tomorrow I'm back in at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm up again at 4 AM. No wonder I've got bags underneath my eyes. I'm going down to the Midlands, and then after that I've got the collection over at Wrexham. Good thing about delivering to Wrexham today, when I turn up tomorrow, I know exactly which way to go and I don't have to avoid them roadworks, do it like we did today. I am going to leave the video there for today, so if you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time for tomorrow's adventures. And as always, have a great week, have a great weekend. I'll see you again. Bye for now.